Welcome back to Bricks at War. This week we got ourselves a top 10 Brickmania MiniFigs. Now, it's my understanding that Brickmania has released over 700 custom minifigs over the several years that they've been around. And in my personal collection, I may have 50. Some of them I have only one of, and some I have multiple copies of for my army. So, what makes a top 10 in my particular list? Well, some of it is the rarity factor. Also, straight up coolness, Did it actually represent somebody in the real world that I find very interesting? Of course, the printing is very important. Does it have 360-degree printing or over-the-top printing? And the last but not least factor is the plus. That's right, the plus. Did it come with a really cool helmet, a custom 3D printed part, maybe a dog? Well, let's get into the list here. But once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that way you get notified on future videos. And without further delay, let's get started with the top 10 minifig list. All right, coming in at number 10 is our U.S. Army Rifleman. Now we're starting off with a pretty strong minifig here. It's got great printing, 360 degree, representing the M81 Woodland BDU camo. And of course a M17 gas mask printed directly on the minifig face. Helmet's fully printed as well to match the rest of the camo. And it's got some additional printing throughout the minifig that I really enjoy. The web gear printed directly on there, as well as some pouches with the letters US printed on it. I think this really makes it a great minifig. It's even got a carabiner printed on the front. I'm not really sure what the carabiner was for, unless these guys were ready to go out and hook up to a line and slide or something. I'm not sure where they came up with that particular detail, but I really enjoyed this particular minifig, and that's why it's number 10. All right, coming in at number 9 is the Russian Spetsnaz version 2. Now, once again, great printing on this particular minifig. It does come with a minifig cat hat or helmet with a protective mask. It's got some great printing on the minifig, like the knee pads for assaulting, as well as some pouches on the front and rear of the minifig. It's got a radio printed on the back to give it that authentic radio in communication with the rest of the team type of look to it. It makes it a really solid minifig. I really enjoy this. Now, I know there's a newer version of this out with a custom 3D printed helmet with it, but this particular one I enjoy a little bit more at this time. All right, number 8 is General Schwarzkopf. Now, General Schwarzkopf, actually, this particular minifig represents an actual real person. Of course, General Schwarzkopf was in charge of all Allied forces during the First Gulf War. And I really enjoy this minifig. I think it's pretty rare. I don't see too many people. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen anybody actually post a video of owning this particular minifig. If you got one, point it out to me. Send me a pic. But love the 4-star printing on the helmet, representing he's a 4-star general in this particular minifig. Of course, he's got pouches or pockets printed on there. Not a whole lot of printing on this particular one, 360 degree, of course. But one of the things I really like about it is he's wearing 2 watches, one on each wrist. So I'm assuming that was kind of the thing he did, maybe one for U.S. time and then one for theater of war time. But once again, really enjoy this. Number 8, General Schwarzkopf. All right, coming in here at number 7 is the Frontline President. That's right, the President of Ukraine now. Another minifig here representing a real person out there in the real world. I'm sure we've all seen him on TV in the last couple of years. This particular minifig's got 360-degree printing. It's not the greatest printing in terms of what's on there, but he is wearing his protective vest in woodland camo. The plus for me is the helmet. 3D printed in-house at Brickmania. That helmet looks great on him, along with the straps that have been printed directly on the minifig head itself. This is one of the reasons why it's in at number 7. And another thing I like about this is the fact that my purchase actually went to support charities in Ukraine, helping the Ukrainian population during this wartime. Brickmania has donated over $375,000. It's probably more now, but great opportunity to help support the cause as well as get a great minifig. Starting here with number 6 is Colin Powell. That's right, Colin Powell, the chairman. He was the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest ranking position in the military during the first Gulf War. This another great printed minifig, 360 degrees all the way around, desert camo. It's got some pouches or pockets printed on the front. And the plus for me on this particular minifig, bringing it up to number 6, is the hat. It's got 4 stars printed directly on the hat. That's right, 4-star general. He's a great minifig. Once again, kind of rare. I haven't seen too many people with this particular minifig in their collection. So once again, love this minifig based on its printing, who it actually represents, real person out there in the world. And it's got that plus for me with the hat and the hat printing. All right, number 5, World War I Rifleman. Now, this is another great looking minifig. I really enjoy having this in my collection. It is prominently displayed in my minifig case in my office. And it's got 360 degree printing on there. It's got the belt printed on there that a World War I rifleman would carry. And it's got some ammo pouches printed directly on the front. Love the head. It's got the traditional mustache of the day. And the plus here is, of course, the helmet. Look at that great looking helmet. Printed in black. It's got emblem printed on the front. It's got the top piece on there. I don't know if this was an internal thing that Brickmania did or if they went to Brick Arms and Will provided this to them. But love that helmet. One of the main reasons why I think I bought this minifig was probably because of the helmet itself. Neptune Spear Navy SEAL coming in here at number 4. Now, Neptune Spear, of course, was the mission to go after Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. And this minifig represents the Navy SEAL team that went in there to take care of business. This is a really good looking minifig. It's 360 degree printing, of course. It's got lots of stuff printed on the minifig itself. It's got a sidearm printed on there. It's got, of course, pouches with magazines in them. It's got a radio printed on the front. And the one thing that stood out the most for this particular minifig for me is the 3D printed helmet with the night vision goggles. Really makes this minifig an outstanding minifig, and that's why it's in at number 4. Love this minifig. I've got 11. I need 12 total. So, hey, if you got one for sale, let me know. All right, we're up to number 3 with Rosie the Riveter. Now, of course, Rosie the Riveter represents the women during World War II as they went to the factories to work as the men went off to war. Now, the printing is 360 degrees. I really enjoy it. It's a pretty much the customary uniform or outfit that they would wear to work as they built airplanes and ships and whatever other items that they were involved in. It's got the short sleeves on it, like that a lot. And of course, the bandana hat wrapped around her head there, bonnet on her head with the white dots. Really enjoy that particular printing aspect of it. And she came with a tool. It looks like a big giant wrench that she would be using to maybe put a propeller on an airplane or something with. But really enjoy this minifig. I love to have it in my collection, and it's on display in my office display case. All right, we're up to number 2 here with Patton and his dog Willie. Now, once again, another minifig that represents a real person. Probably the second greatest general the United States has ever had, right behind George Washington, of course. Now, this minifig's got 360 degree printing. It's got the boots. It's got the sidearm printed on there that Patton was notorious for carrying. And 4 stars printed on the helmet. He's got his medals on his chest. Great looking minifig with the dog. He clearly is number 2 in my top 10 list. Great looking minifig there. Hope you had an opportunity to get this one. Now, Brickmania seems to release a Patton minifig about once every 18 months or so. And I know there's a more current one, but this one I really enjoy. Hope you have an opportunity to get one as well. All right, well, we can't have a top 10 list without at least one honorable mention. And our honorable mention is Marco Ramius from the greatest sub movie of all time, The Hunt for Red October. Also, a great book by Tom Clancy. If you haven't read it, make sure you get an opportunity to do so in the future. You'll really enjoy it. Now, this minifig, one of the reasons why I really didn't make the top 10 is because the printing isn't what you would call the greatest, but this minifig came out around 2017, so the technology wasn't really there to do a better version of this particular minifig, but I enjoy it. It is rare. I don't see too many people with it. If you've got one, let me know in the comments. But it's got some printed metals on the front, and the minifig head itself is custom printed to give you that Marco Ramius look. All right, number one, Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. Another great minifig. It's my favorite minifig. It was tough to get. I missed the initial release of it on Friday morning when it came out. Had to call the Brickmania shop and ask them, beg them to pull one actually from the headquarters store and sell it to me and ship it to me, which they did. I really appreciated that from them. And I'm glad I asked because, man, this minifig's great looking. It's got the white jacket, tan pants, red stripes on the side, 360-degree printing, black boots, hat with printing on it. He's wearing his binoculars around his neck. Really represents the man himself as he was out in the desert battling the Allied forces. So he is my number one. That brings us to the end of my top 10 Brickmania minifigs. Now, once again, these are my favorite minifigs that I actually own, and I'm sure you have a different list in your head. Matter of fact, if you'd like to leave some comments, I'd love to see them telling me what you think is your favorite minifig, or if you agree or disagree with my particular choices. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and then don't forget to hit us up on Instagram at BricksAtWar2024. We're always putting out additional content on there. We sure hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope that you come back and watch some more with us in the future. Have a great day.